Hello, good morning to all. Welcome back to our chapter Crop Production and Management. So, we just practiced the first three steps, that is preparation of soil, the sowing, and also adding manures and fertilizers. So, what is the condition for a sapling now? It is showing healthy growth because we have provided all the suitable nourishment, all the suitable nutrients for our crop plant. Okay, so it is started to grow very fast, but along with this nutrients we have to give one more essential component for this fast growth of this plant. Can you say what is it? That's nothing, the water. Water, like animals, plants also need water, very important. So more than animals, plants need water for doing photosynthesis and other kind of and these activities. Okay, so we have to give water exactly at the position of roots. The roots of the plants, they are absorbing water. That we studied the step photosynthesis from 7th standard. Okay, so we are giving the roots at the position of water at the position of roots. The roots can absorb this water. Along with this water, the roots are absorbing the nutrients, fertilizers, manures, etc. So when we are giving all these fertilizers and manures to our crops, we have to add water also. Then only the proper absorption of all these nutrients may taking place. Water is very important. We always want to keep the soil as wet to ensure the proper growth of plant. If it is a dry one, the roots are not able to absorb the nutrients and also water from the soil, because water need to reach there on the top of the plant. It is very essential for the process of photosynthesis. So the supply of water at different intervals or at regular intervals to crops is called irrigation. This is a process called irrigation. This is the fourth step of agricultural practice, irrigation. That's nothing. What is it? The supply of water to our crop plants at different intervals. The time and duration of this irrigation may be different for different areas. It may be different for different types of soil. Okay, we studied about the soil types. Some of the soil types, they are able to catch water more. That's why we can give water only 1 or 2 times. But in some areas or some soil, they will sip the water very fastly. That is why we have to provide water more than 1 or 2 times. So it may be different for different climate, different areas, different soil. So anyway, the process of giving water, that is called irrigation. In ancient time, traditionally there was a number of methods are used for irrigation. The main sources of irrigation, you know about that. Rivers, lakes, wells, tube wells, canals, etc. All these are the different sources of irrigation. From these sources, the farmers are usually lifting water to give these crop plants. Okay, in ancient times, the farmers are selecting the soil or land near to the water bodies or near to the water source. So, and also most of the farmers also, they are depending on the monsoon rain for their cultivation. So if there is any alteration or change in the monsoon rain at that time, they have to depend on the sources. That is a river, these canals, wells, tube wells, etc. So in ancient time, there was no power operated machines, motor pumps and others to lift the water. At that time, by labor and also human beings, these animals, they are doing this process of irrigation. Okay, so in your textbook, page number 8, you can see some traditional methods of water irrigation. Mott, chain pump, then dekli, rahat, etc. All these are the traditional methods of water this irrigation, that is usually by animals and also human beings. But by the invention of this electricity and others, the solar energy and other kind of this wind energy, what is widely using the power operating motor pumps to lift the water from all these sources. Okay, so when we are using, but nowadays the modern trend of this irrigation, that is to conserve water and also the maximum utilization of available water, to ensure that there are two systems. There are two systems is given here in the textbook. First one is a sprinkler system of irrigation and the second one is the drip system of irrigation. It is very popular now. We can see in all the fields this kind of irrigation. In our own house also we are using this type of irrigation for the watering of our garden plants and others, fruit trees, etc. In case of crop plants or other kind of garden plants, we are using the sprinkler method of irrigation. Sprinkler irrigation. It is a modern method of irrigation. Here, water our crop plants like that of raining, spraying the water throughout the field. That is the sprinkler irrigation. For that purpose, this we are allowing the water to pass through small pipes connected to a main pipeline. So, and also all the small pipes have a rotating nozzle on the top. While the water is allowing to pass through this small pipes, what will happen to the water? Through the rotating nozzle, the water this sprays throughout the entire field. So in this way we can ensure the availability of each and every crop plant. In our crop field, we can ensure the availability of water to each and every crop plant, and also we can save the time and water also. The second one is a drip irrigation. Drip irrigation, this is not so popular, but it is not so good in case of crop production. It is very useful for watering the plants individually, especially for this fruit trees and other kind of this coconut tree, etc. This kind of drip irrigation is very useful. Here the same principle is there, same like that of the sprinkler irrigation, but here the water we are giving exactly at the position of roots as drop by drop. That's why the name drip irrigation. Okay, so we studied now 4 agricultural practices. I am giving a small question to you from this. That is nothing. That is about this soil. Mention about soil. So this is the homework to you. Mention about sowing. You can write a small paragraph regarding sowing. What is sowing and what are the what we want to keep in our mind at the time of sowing. And in the same you can write about this seed drill. Seed drill. Explain about this also. Seed drill. Mention about this. So write a paragraph about this sowing. In this paragraph you can include this seed drill also. Okay, that's all.